Hey, did y'all see Taraji P. Henson complaining and shit about not getting paid fairly in Hollywood? I gotta say, it's 2023. We're at the end. And it still amazes me how black people are always crying about not getting a fair shake in Hollywood, as if we ever got a fair shake in this motherfucker. We never did. Hollywood is over 100 years old, and it's partly responsible for all the negative mainstream stereotypes people have about black people. Like Birth of a Nation, D.W. Griffith's Birth of a Nation. That's where a lot of the stereotypes white people have for black people came from. The big eyes, the watermelon eating. Well, a lot of that shit, those stereotypes that you have of black people came from Hollywood. The black people being associated with watermelon, that came from a Thomas Edison little film clip he made of two black men eating watermelon in a very wild manner. It was like this little 1-minute clip. I don't even know if it was a minute long. And it showed a black man just gorging out on watermelon. And ever since then, the stereotype of black people being associated with watermelon came. So Hollywood is really responsible for a lot of the negative stereotypes that people have of African Americans, black folks like me. And they're also responsible for a lot of the negative images you see of other races. You remember there have been a lot of people who have duct taped their eyes, who have put masking tape on their eyes to appear Asian. So everybody has caught, that racism bug from Hollywood. I have no idea why Taraji P. Henson keeps thinking she's going to get a fair shot, especially when Monique complained about this and Taraji didn't say anything. But I can tell you what the deeper thing going on there is. A lot of these black women who are actresses, they just don't care they're getting fucked over if they have a man in their life. So you have Gabrielle Union and D. Wade. D. Wade got that paper. She's not as concerned as Taraji P. Henson about getting underpaid because she has a very huge multimillionaire husband to supplement her income. So there's a lot of single black women that are feeling the bite from Hollywood a lot more than women like Gabrielle Union. So with Taraji P. Henson, I remember her being associated with a lot of men throughout her 30s and 40s while she was in Hollywood. So I'm sure when she was dating men with money, this issue wasn't as big of a deal to her as it is now. The one thing I gotta say is Hollywood has never given niggas a fair shake. I don't know why you think it would be in this time, especially when guys like Tyler Perry exist who created their own table instead of begging for a seat at Hollywood. And, being an actor or actress is similar to being a rapper or a singer. It's kind of, in terms of the chain of pay, you're at the very bottom. You're the last person to get paid. Personally, I don't understand how people can just act. Considering they're not getting a fair shake in Hollywood. I always felt like if you're an actor, you have to have a second hustle that can ensure you getting money. Like maybe you can direct, maybe you can produce projects, maybe you can executively produce projects, or maybe if you're somebody like LL or Ice-T, you can switch back to doing music and flip the script and go on tour and make money. While you're getting fucked over in your acting jobs. But, that's life in Hollywood. You got to pick up a second. I assume you would have to pick up a second trade. It's not enough to just be an actor or an actress. You've got to have a rapport and stretch out that resume and, have films, have, a lot of stuff that you can take a look at and gain money from. I just don't understand why people keep thinking you're going to get a fair shake in Hollywood when you're not. That's just how life works. Plus, look at how they did Monique. Everybody left Monique when she spoke up and said it. And you know why that is? It's because Monique isn't attractive. People didn't find Monique attractive, so her words were falling on deaf ears. And I think that definitely plays a major part in perception. a lot of people didn't want to stand behind Monique because they didn't find her to be attractive. And I don't understand why her attraction kind of garnered support, but, you know, that's the way it works. Unfortunately, I do feel like more people have to get fucked over until there's a change. But I'm also somebody who understands, you know, the point of diversifying your portfolio. I think that's very important. So you can keep that money coming in and get opportunities to get, you know, different opportunities going. I also think Taraji didn't support her back then because she didn't care. But I feel like as women get older, like Taraji, she's in her 50s, there's going to be less opportunities to get that man with money to supplement your income. And that's why at 50, it's a bigger problem for her than when she was in her 30s dating all of the Hollywood elite black men who, you know, were most likely giving her money and helping her out with stuff. But I felt like people didn't support Monique because they didn't like her. I think Monique kind of pissed all of her supporters off. First of all, she had a huge supporter of fat girls, which she lost when she lost weight. Then she got to be skinny Monique with the giant head, little body, the female TD Jakes. And once she got skinny, she started telling sisters not to put bonnets on and what not to do. And I think she lost favor with, you know, a lot of sisters in that regards. And I think it's a shame because I do believe Monique was right, but I also believe you have to have tact in delivering your message. And for her, I don't believe there was a lot of tact in Monique's way. She was very direct and just came forward. And I definitely believe that kind of turned a lot of people off. So it's unfortunate, but that's how it is in this game of life. So if you are somebody interested in doing movies or being an actor, you just got to be prepared to have multiple hustles. You've got to be prepared to produce, direct, write, you know, be there to work with somebody, create your own shit, you know. You just got to be ready to do you.